We went into Washington, D.C. on Sunday to cover the Unite the Right 2 alt-right rally and companion counter-protest, which was comprised of Antifa and Black Lives Matter, among the other thousands of counter-protesters. And surprisingly, there were very few from the ignorant alt-right there, but there were thousands of counter-protesters. Hey everybody, for MRC-TV, I'm Nick Kangadis. First off, before I say anything else, I just want to give a big thank you to all of the law enforcement that kept everything under control as best they could under the circumstances. I never felt like there was a threat against me or the people I was with. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But the hate I saw on both sides of the argument astounded me. You wouldn't think it would, considering this protest wasn't my first rodeo in dealing with the alt-right or domestic terrorist groups like Antifa. As far as the alt-right goes, there wasn't very many of them. From our perspective, it looked like there couldn't have been more than a couple dozen of them, if that. I say good. While they're entitled to their right to peaceably assemble and espouse their free speech, all extremes, whether they're on the left or right, don't lead to any sort of constructive dialogue that would get practically anything accomplished. As they marched through the streets towards the White House, the counter-protesters yelled their disapproval for the alt-right members, as well as the police.
Take your police officers!
As loud as they could for everyone to hear. And there were signs aplenty too, from international socialist flags to Nazi signs. Hell, I even saw an infant wearing a Black Lives Matter onesie. We saw it all. I don't have footage of the infant, thank God, but we did catch a ton of other signs that were all over the place, as you can see. We also heard a bunch of different chants. Some new,
Punch a Nazi in the face! Punch a Nazi in the face!
some not. All in all, folks, it was the same just a different day. One side that hates the other side rallies while some covered their faces. The other side that hates the first side chants and screams and sometimes covered their faces. And big shocker here, nothing was accomplished. The alt-right did what they usually do, instigating fights they can't finish. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and the rest attempted to intimidate others, including people just doing their jobs by documenting the event. One side yells, the other side yells louder, blah, 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 rinse and repeat. If any of these people, no matter what side they're on, actually enacted some sort of change based on their protest, I'd be friggin' shocked. For the alt-right, they just march through the streets as if they're some kind of anti-hero, when in reality, they're just sad people. For the other side, they call everyone a Nazi while at the same time holding socialist signs and flags. None of it makes sense because they're all nonsensical people. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a like. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and clang that bell so you know when a new video is uploaded. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For MRC-TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.